Hey there guys, Jordan here, also known as the Harris Original, and welcome to this video. Basically, this video is going to be trying to show you how you can try and improve your skills with zombies for those that are beginners that are either like only just getting the game or only just starting switching over from multiplayer to zombies. So without further ado, let's get into this. This is my tips and tricks on how I got better, at zombies, whether from just how to start the game, what to look for when you go for perks, etc, etc. So without further ado, let's get into this game. So what we want to do is, if you take a look at this next video clip, is when we start off into zombies, we want to try and maximize our points as much as possible here. So if you see, what we do is we shoot them in the legs a couple times and then we knife them, trying to get as much of the points as we can from these earlier rounds, which is what you can see here from what I'm doing. Couple shots in the legs, 4 or 5 times maybe, and then a knife. Make sure it's in the legs, or otherwise if you go for the head, it's going to kill them and you're not going to get as many points from the round. So you want to keep doing that for the first couple rounds, 2 to 3 rounds, maybe 4, depends on the map really. And so yeah, let's move on to the next step. So next, what you want to really be doing is going for perks, and this is more solo based than multiplayer or co-op. So what you want to do is you want to get your Juggernaut first. That is like the most important step. Next, want to go for probably Speed Cola. That's probably the second best perk you can get. My thoughts personally, anyway. So once we've got these 2 perks out of the way, 3rd and 4th are really optional. For this map, personally, I just went for the basics. You got double tap there. And the 4th one I go for, as you can see now, is Quick Revive. And just remember, cause on Black Ops 3 they have added a little cheeky thing of cashback, so don't forget to prone, go for prone and get the few extra points from each perk machine. But once you've got these 4 perks, you can always try your luck with the Gumball machine, see if you can try and get yourself some Perkaholics or whatever you've got a set, or on the house or whatever it is. That might get you some few extra perks in there, so why not try your luck. Didn't get it this time, but however, moving on. An important tip and trick for you guys is remember the weapons you have, or get to know the weapons you've got. Because basically, as you see by this footage here, I have the Man of War and the Gorgon, I think it's pronounced. You want to learn your weapons. You want to make sure you're running with the right weapons in your hands, otherwise you can be a bit sluggish and slow. Like as you see with this kind of clip here, I'm switching the weapons. You can see I'm running quicker with the Man of War, slightly quicker. It's not much quicker, but the Gorgon is heavier, so I'm literally running a little bit slower. So bear that in mind when you're trying to run from zombies and trying to train. So the next tip that I can give you from this video is basically learn your training areas and how to train the zombies to your advantage. As you see from this video that I'm showing you now, there's 3 key areas that I find personally on the Giant or the Reese, whatever version you're playing. One was just where the power was, which you just seen. One in the far back teleporter room where you see where the Bowie knife is. Just in that room, it's a little bit more open space, but a little bit more area to get trapped because there's more zombies coming at you. Obviously, for the purpose of this video, I didn't start killing them. I just wanted to show you how to train them and where you can. Just simply back and forth in this area, it does the trick. And then if we look at the next one, which is coming up now, it's in the spawn room for the Giant. I mean, it's a little bit more compact and a little bit more closed in, so it's a little bit harder. But you do have this little stage and ramp area which helps you escape the zombies. As long as you don't open both doors, because that can be a problem sometimes. It's still workable, but it's easy just to open the one door. So just keep them going around in circles. You can go on the stairs, switch it up, do whatever you like. But that's basically how you train your zombies. I didn't kill them until right at the end, just so you got the idea of how to train them, where you can train them, etc, etc. So let's move on. So just say for argument's sake you're not really feeling the whole training idea, you're not too comfortable with it, so you try camping. If you're going to try camping up on zombies, make sure you know your area around you, make sure there's only pretty much one way in, like you see in this video now, and you know you've got exits that you can jump to. Like if you look to my left and my right, there is exits you can jump out right now, so if you do get a bit cornered, you know what you can do. So it helps with the dogs, I suppose, on this map, but if you're like a normal zombie round like this, then it's okay for these lower rounds, but I wouldn't really recommend it unless on the higher rounds, because it will get difficult and you will get cornered in, unless you've got the weapons like the Wonder Waff, etc, etc. So yeah, if you notice, I'm just popping the heads off. It's lucky I got instant kill, because it gives me that little bit of breathing room, so I know I'm not going to get down so quickly. So maybe you prefer camping, because sometimes a box does spawn right behind you in this position. So it's good in ways, but it's also quite bad in ways. So yeah, that's kind of my opinion on training, but on camping, I mean. But if you feel like you want to do it, then go for it. Try it. You might even benefit from it. To the next step. So let's just say you've been beasting on these zombies for quite a while. I'm only doing this in like short rounds anyway, trying to do it as quick as possible. But basically, let's just say you've been beasting on these zombies, getting loads of kills, loads of points, and you feel like you want to take your weapons to the next level. And then what you do is you pack-a-punch them. It's plain and simple, really. If you need the help showing that, I'm pretty sure you can search them on YouTube. There's plenty of them. I don't do it in this video, but if you want to know how and you're a beginner, then I can show you that. So you build up your points. Once you've got over 5,000 points, you can go hit the pack-a-punch, which for this map is in the spawn room. You have to do all the 3 teleporters, link them all up, and then you're good to go. So just keep on going, keep shooting the zombies, keep laying them all down until you know you've got just the one zombie left, or a crawler, whatever makes it easier. A crawler I suggest, because that way you're more likely to stand a chance of actually getting pack-a-punch and not getting absolutely swarmed. So you see now we're heading off to the pack-a-punch, which is in the spawn room of the giant. Pretty simple. I've opened it all up. I've got 12,000 points at the moment, so I've got plenty enough to pack-a-punch both guns, and it turns them into absolute beasts of guns. There are some guns I wouldn't recommend pack-a-punching over the Black Ops zombie games, just because they're absolutely awful, and the starting version of them is awful too. But as you can see, I've pack-punched both of them, and we're just going to kill the last zombie, which is literally spawning back in, because we obviously got too far away and just died off. So there we go, that's the end of that. So now you've got your perks and your pack-a-punch weapon set up, you are good to go. If you see from this video clip, I'm just standing on the catwalk and in the giant, and I'm just popping their heads off, because I know I've got my strategy set up, I know what I'm doing, and I'm good to go. Basically, you want to try and aim to get all this set up by round 15 at the latest, because basically after then it is really difficult to try and set yourself up if you're not. If you like this video, then smash the like button down below. It means a lot. I know it don't take uber long to make these videos, but every like I get, it is appreciated. If you want to see more from me and what I do and stay up to date, then subscribe and go into the description and you'll find my Twitter, then follow that. That's how you stay up to date with what I do and what I post. And if you want to see more videos like this, or you want to see a certain map, how to get to round whatever, and you want to know how to do it, then comment down below.